So many people ask, how do I manifest my desires? How can you manifest your desires? How can you bring ideas into real life? Well, there's a huge amount of misconception and wrong information about this. I want to really clarify this. There's two ways of trying to manifest things. There's the old paradigm model, which nearly everyone is into. It's a dysfunctional, backwards, broken model that still is the main model. And you'll find this in self-help books, on Facebook, on YouTube. It's everywhere. It's like the old school model, and I'll explain what that is in a moment. And then there's the new model, the new way of doing it, the real way of doing it, which is far more effective, far more enjoyable, and actually works. So what's the difference? So the old model is what we call the old paradigm craving-based model, the kind of needy-based model. This is the old success model. This is where you have goals. You have a goal, I want this and I want this. I want to manifest $1 million. I want to achieve this thing. I want to get this thing. And most of those things, the desires themselves are coming from the ego, coming from the lower self. It's based upon materialistic culture, it's based upon advertising, it's basically brainwashing. We're told by the media, you should want all these things, and then we internalize it and we say, I want all these things. We feel needy in ourselves, and until I get all this stuff, then I'll feel something's wrong with me. So the advertising companies have done a great job of making us all feel needy and insecure and not good enough, and so we feel weak and we think we have to get all this stuff to feel better. And a lot of spiritual things are just materialistic stuff with spirituality slapped on the top. So it's kind of spiritualizing consumerism. So it's really just the same thing. So almost everything comes down to this model. Feeling something's wrong with us, wanting to get this stuff to feel better, and only after we get it are we going to feel great. And this is, work hard, work harder, keep getting at it, pump yourself up, get all charged and go after it, day in, day out, day in. And if you work hard enough, you'll get it, and then everything will be all right. That's a backwards, broken, distorted, disgusting model that has not really brought joy, because people are running around after all these things and they're still needy. Even when you get all those things, what happens? You want something else. You achieve these things and you feel it's empty. Loads of people have manifested money and houses and relationships and then feel depressed and worse off than before. 80% of lottery winners, after they win the lottery, what happens? They're worse off 5 years later than they were before. So this whole thing, feeling bad now, running around after stuff to feel better, is a broken model, and we've got to give that up because it's not working. It never really did work, and it's not going to work in the future. So what's the new model? What's the other option? The other option is what we call living from intentionality, living from grace. And in this way of being, what happens is, instead of us running around to try and feel better and get things, and hopefully we feel better later, in this new model, we focus on what do we want to feel? What do we want to feel now? So what do you want to feel? Do you want to feel love? Do you want to feel peace? Do you want to feel safe? Do you want to feel bliss? My personal favorite is bliss. I like feeling blissful. Yeah, bliss, bliss, bliss. The feeling of joy and bliss. What do you want to feel? So you start off with, what do I want to feel? Because most of these old paradigm goals is that the idea is that when you get the stuff, you'll feel better. So why not just cancel all the nonsense and years and years and years of hard work and just figure out, what do you want to feel? Why do you want those things, and what do you want to feel? Once you know that, then you focus on, how can I feel that now? And the purpose of spirituality and meditation is to feel the riches that we have. So as we receive a higher power, because there is divine light coming down from beyond, like a spiritual sun. You are a spiritual being. You are a being of bliss. You have bubbling joy within you, and that bubbling joy bubbles up nicely, and you allow the spiritual light to come down, to fill you up. And you can just do this now, and just remember that this gets stronger and stronger as you do more meditation. And we have loads of free meditations to help you feel these feelings. Yeah, it's already there. You just allow yourself to experience it. So when you live in this new consciousness, your focus is on feeling fantastic. And then because you feel good now, right? Because you already feel good, you feel like you've attained the things that you wanted to attain already. You've already got what you wanted. So instead of running around to try and get stuff 10 years later, you have it now because you want to feel good. And then you can hold intentions. Intentions are different from desires. Desires are cravings, feeling needy and wanting something. Intentions are feeling good to begin with, and having the intention that if this is the highest good, then it will manifest, and you're open to receiving that, open to experiencing that. So living with intention is a completely different state of consciousness, where you start off feeling good, then you hold an intention. For example, I want to feel greater levels of health. I'd love to experience higher levels of joy. I'd love to experience more service. I'd like to move to a beautiful place that brings me joy. I'd like to be able to be of service to more people. You're just holding the intention for beautiful things to manifest. If they don't manifest, it doesn't matter, because you don't need them anyway, because you're already feeling good. But if it does manifest, then that's just icing on the cake. That's the cherry on the cake. That's the extra blessing that you don't even need. So because you're detached, because you don't need it, because you're coming from a place of freedom, you have the power to move into that a lot faster and a lot easier. You start noticing opportunities, you start moving in certain directions. And so because you're light, because you're detached, there's no conflict. There's no I need this, I'm craving this. There's none of that. That's all old paradigm nonsense. You're now feeling great, everything's all right, and if I manifest more money, if I manifest greater levels of health, if I manifest all these things, then that's nice, but you're not needing it. So living from intentionality starts from a place of joy, starts from a place of peace, starts from a place of grace, and then you hold the intention with light. It's almost like you're offering it up to God, offering it up to a higher power, and if this is the highest good for all, if this is meant to occur, then so be it. Then let it be. May it be done. But because you already feel good now, you don't mind whether it happens or whether it doesn't. Ah, what a blessing. So what do you want to manifest? How do you want to feel? Start with the feeling and allow everything to emerge from that state. This is moving into the new paradigm, higher consciousness way of living. This is where everything's going. So give up this old paradigm stuff. Notice when it comes up. Notice it's all around. You see it on Facebook. You see it everywhere. Just about everyone's into this, and it doesn't really work. Give yourself the biggest blessing you can, which is start focusing on how can you feel good now, and then hold your intentions with grace and ease, and allow yourself to move in that direction wonderfully and gracefully. Lots and lots of love, and many, many, many blessings.